here at John O'Quinn Field. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game they are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Deep in the end zone, it's Drake. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Making the adjustment. Looking for space. It's Blaylock. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff again. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Henderson. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. The 30, the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Blaylock. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And they failed to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got an open man. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Hardy. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running the red zone. It's Hardy. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Looking for the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's the give off the left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Drops back, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
2nd and long here. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. In the backfield, it's Blaylock. At the 35, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Extending the play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nowhere to go.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dropped.
these are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping a manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Speeding down the left side. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Simmons. Quick completion on the out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his frame. Nice work.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's got it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Again, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Terry.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Austin Simmons firing again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Simmons from the gun on third down. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Simmons wants to fire again. Finds him out of the backfield. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Tulane taking on the number 14 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Green Wave, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. All over him immediately. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. 4th down, Simmons. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Blaylock. Turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Roberts. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Simmons on play action. Going to throw it deep. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Number 19, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's great. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They want that clock to run. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. Stopped right there. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Using his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down. He's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people, they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Simmons. Looking down the middle. Left side is Lewis. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.